How long was the 900 miles all told from start to finish, in terms of days and time?
11 days.
And were you with them for the 11 days?
Yeah, I was.
And you were just looking after them, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. And why did you think you'd get involved? What made you join in?
Don't know, just give them some support.
But you didn't think about getting on a bike?
No.
No, I didn't blame you either.
You did for a bit.
I did for a bit, but I couldn't keep up.
And it's your dad, Martin,
Yeah, that's me.
who's the two of you were sort of the mainstays of the support crew, is this right?
There was Megan and myself, my lovely wife Angie, who was basically the support team manager. She kept everybody going, kept everybody on their toes. We also had Hugh, which is Sam and Ollie's granddad, and we had another guy who was making the film at the same time. That was Simon. So
These two are inspirational, really, and you don't use that word very often. I mean, it's a bit of a throwaway word, isn't it? But these two really are inspirational.
they are a total inspiration, and people should be looking up to them. You know, there was Sam, Ollie, 14, 15 at the time. There was also my son Chris, who was 16 at the time, and they were joined by two more elderly gentlemen, Andy in his 40s and Jeff, who's the wrong side of 60. So, but they kept everybody going. But you know, there's so much bad press about young people, and I think it's important to realise that there is some good out there. You've got Megan, who was only 12 at the time, and she gave up her school holidays to go and help out. So you know, there's a lot to be said for it.
John, you're a cancer survivor, and one of the reasons that they got on their bikes, it must make you quite proud.
It does. When I first learned they were doing this, I mean, I myself have just been diagnosed about 3 months before their uncle sadly passed away. And yeah, I mean, very, very tough road, lots of ups and downs. And when they told what they were doing, yeah, very, very proud. Yeah, done an amazing, amazing job.
And Andy is their father, and it was your uncle then that passed away. Again, very proud dad.
Oh, completely. I mean, when they came up with the idea, the initial thought was, what on earth were you suggesting? And once it got going, a snowball effect kicked in, because you could feel that other people were feeling the same way as I was.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that joined in, we ended up with big celebrities behind us. They even had letters from the royal family, and congratulations at the end from the Queen.
No!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So tell us about some of these celebrities then, because I noticed yesterday you were sending out tweets to lots of people saying, listen in tomorrow because you can hear the boys on BBC Radio Devon.
Yeah, I think that the main celebrities came from the sporting world, from the Olympic team, and in particular professional cyclists, and two that stood out above everybody else were Dean and Russell Downing, who are both well-known professional cyclists, and they got right behind the boys from day one. And they finished it off for us as well, because they invited the boys up to their annual gala night that they have, and they made the boys their chosen charity this year. The boys don't actually know this.
No, don't tell me yet, because
Yeah,
tell me in a minute.
Okay.
Because I just want to read out some of the tweets that we've had back in following you telling people that they were on the show. Velo Ventures say, John, it's just been fantastic what Brothers on Bike have done for charity and cycling in Devon. Well done, lads. And well done, Dad, as well. Hoops464 says, memory for me was riding the Bristol to Sidmouth leg with JMT Cycle in the rain. The extra 10 miles was a bonus. Extra 10 miles? Did somebody take a detour?
We did get a little bit lost in the thick fog and rain, and we did add on an extra 10 miles onto the daily mileage, so that was a bit of a mistake, but no, it was good when we finished.
When you two boys go back to school, I want to see you doing extra courses in geography. Okay? Otherwise we're going to be going miles out of our way. But all told, if you watch the video, and you're going to smash this I'm sure, but if you watch the video, you two boys, with the help of the people around you and others that aren't here today, raised, get this everybody, £28,000. Oh, come on! £28,000. I mean, especially today, when everybody is struggling a little bit, for three local charities.
Civil Hospice Care, Cancer Research UK, and Hospice Care Devon. So
Yeah.
three.
So from 900 miles comes £28,000 in memory of your great uncle.
Yeah.
And Andy, you've got a bit of news to add to that.
Yeah, the Out of the Saddle Club, which is run by Dean and Russell Downing and some of their friends, held a gala evening, and they held an auction of cycling memorabilia, and part of the sum is already included in that £28,000. What we didn't know, they also held an eBay auction of items that they didn't auction on the night. On the night they auctioned things like Ed Clancy, who was a gold medalist in the Olympics, his skin suit. Jonathan Tiernan-Locke, our local rider who won the Tour of Britain, he gave us his jersey and signed it. And a number of other items were sold on eBay, and they've not sent £7,000 as they promised, they've sent £8,000, which takes us up to a grand total of £29,000. Now what we'd really love to do, and I don't know whether your listeners can help us this morning, is smash the £30,000 barrier. We just need £1,000. We know that there's 80,000 people that listen to your show on a Saturday.
Oh, 80 million.
80 million. So there's 80,000 of you out there today. If you go on to our website, which is brothersonbikes.org.uk, click on the link to Just Giving. You can choose which charity you give it to. You can give it to all three or one in particular, or we've got a PayPal account. This money is going to help local people in Devon. So it's brothersonbikes.org.uk. Click on the links to Just Giving and see if we can smash this £30,000 today. Because I'm a very, very proud dad of my two boys, my cousin, and the support crew that helped us. And it'd be lovely to hand a more substantial cheque over to our local charities and help people like my friend John.
Stop being greedy. 28,000 was fantastic in the first minute. And I have to say, I completely echo what Martin was saying. About, you get bad stories about young people today, and then you hear stories like this. And you've got another challenge that you're going to announce on the show today.
We have got another challenge. We've become quite addicted to this, raising money and doing these big events. And our next one is to catch a ferry down to Santander in Spain and cycle all the way back to sunny Sidmouth.
From Santander to Sidmouth?
Yep.
Have you looked at the route? Only there's not a lot of road in between Santander and Sidmouth?
There is a lot of roads, yeah. We are quite keen over it though.
So you're not going to take the As the Crow Flies, you are going to go around the edges and then back across?
Yes, that's the plan.
How many miles?
There's
no good asking you, is it? You with your geography knowledge.
About 680 miles. It's actually less than last year's ride, but
right.
We're going to take the Tourmalet, which is a famous cycling climb in the Pyrenees, as part of the route. So that adds another dimension to it this time.
When are you going to do that?
Well, we've been planning it near August, summer holidays.
So during the summer holidays, when you're not doing your extra geography lessons. Yeah. And so has this been a sticker pin in the map, or is there any particular reason why Santander?
The chap who planned our route for us last time is Royal Marine Captain Mike Cooper, a very well-known local cyclist and member of the Sid Valley Cycle Club. He planned last year's route, and he'd come up with the idea of the Santander ride, so he's already planned it and already ridden it. So we've got a local guide, and his friend Simon Towers is going to join us on the ride. So we're desperately looking for someone to sponsor us for this event. So if there's any businesses out there...
Oh, you've had your begging. Listen, we know how good you are, and if you want to find out more about the boys, then you can go to bbc.co.uk/Devon and follow the links through on my page, and you can search them out. Brothers on Bikes is all you need to put into a search engine, any search engine, and you will find these two. And we're going to get to my mate Paul Moxham in a second with Moxham's